Yeah. No. 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 Out. 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 No. Out. 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 No. Out. 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 No. Ow. 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 Oh. Ow. Oh. No. Ow. 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 Wow. Ow. No. Ow. 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 No. Ow. 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 No. Ow. 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 Ow.
British. They were British. That's why they were hanging out over there. They're British. Oh.
Uh, uh, no. 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 What? No. Yeah, no.
In 2010, Pringles actually went to court arguing they weren't potato chips. Because in the UK, potato chips had a massive 17.5% snack tax, but Pringles claimed they were only 40% potato and the rest was dough and flavoring. For a while, they won and avoided millions in taxes until the court finally ruled that, yeah, Pringles aren't chips after all. 2010, Pringles actually...
Nobody believed him when he said old cars were more advanced than the ones today. So
this is an iPhone camera screen protector, and when you place it over your camera just right, you get crystal clear quality and protection. But if this screen gets compromised, so does your quality and protection. The same applies to our life. We can view this world through the lens of man, fractured, broken, hopeless, or we can view this world through the lens of God, loved, redeemed, and beautiful. This is an iPhone camera.
This little girl recorded what her grandma does every...
This bird saw a single fry on the dashboard.
Hi, Cat Simon.
I invented the Snack Slider, the electronic delivery system for all those road trips when the backseat passengers seem to have the best treats. Simply fill the moving bowl with a proper serving for your driver, then send it racing back to the front of your car to ensure everyone gets to try the best snacks in the vehicle, no matter where they might be sitting.
this guy bought a fake rubber hammer, and he decided to pull a prank on his dad. Then he kept taunting him, and Dad fell for it each time. The dad finally wanted to try the rubber hammer for himself.
My customers stored.
This little... These high...
In 2024, this girl went viral after
I've been stepping over this rotten deck board every time I go in my house for literally 2 years now. I told myself in 2025 that I'm gonna stop being that person that never actually finishes a project. So today I'm gonna surprise my wife by fixing something I should have done 2 years ago. I started by removing the old rotten step, then cleaned everything up so I could get some measurements and headed over to Home Depot to pick.
I bought a camera to put on...
Yeah.
Wait, you can 3D print foam? Does that mean that I could 3D print foam grips for my snips? Let's get some measurements. Here we are. These fit pretty nice. Well, check that out. We've got foam grips now.
This cat...
This guy accidentally brought fireworks to the airport and security didn't notice, but when he went back to report it, they didn't.
This is Claustrophobia Final Boss. This mask starts out as a soft, pliable material, but then hardens over the next couple of minutes. It's then nailed to that bench so the person wearing it can't move a muscle, not even a couple millimeters.
These five... It might sound strange, but behind this door in Rome lie two...
I almost burned down the house last night, and I know what you're thinking. Why would you put a fire pit on a wooden porch? The truth is, I just wanted to sit around a fire and have some s'mores. And I guess I'm just a knucklehead sometimes. Now I've got to fix this hole in the back porch before my wife finds out what I did. It should be pretty simple. All I have to do is cut out these 3 boards and replace it. But did you just catch that? I dropped my tape measure underneath the porch, which has no access. So now I played claw machine to get that tape measure back, got some measurements, and headed over to Home Depot to pick up some new deck boards. A trip to Home Depot...
What if you...
Why do you guys keep making me buy things like this? It's an iPod charging cable. I've designed and 3D printed a lot of gadgets, but these are the top 7 most useful. Number 7 is the phone vault, which hides your phone under your desk so you don't get distracted while working, which is great for when I'm getting too many notifications because I can just put it inside and let it charge. Number 6 is a portable laptop stand that has flip out legs and opens up to be able to hold your laptop. But what makes it really useful is the built-in cable winder, so you always have a charger whenever you need it. Number 5 is this coaster with a folding handle that holds your drinks, but the
Oh my god. We got the kit, we're gonna fix it. Let me show you how. I'm just gonna blow off a little bit of the glass so that I can set this ring on.
I bought an ant castle where they can dig like they're mining fossils. 2 days ago, I put in over 200 ants.
I invented the office chair seesaw, the surefire way to...
Last week, I made this giant fairy bread marshmallow, and I said I was going to give it away to one of you for free. But then I realized we had a problem. I played with it, so I couldn't exactly just give it away for someone to eat, which means I need to make another one. So I grabbed some buttery marshmallow batter and piped another giant marshmallow. And when I came back the next day, it was even more perfect than the first one. But then I realized I had another problem. It was too big for our packaging. We tried all the different bags we have in our factory, but nothing fit. So we came up with this crazy idea to make our own bag. This is the film we use to package our marshmallows. It gets wrapped around them and seals at the bottom. So we decided to cut off a piece and seal up 2 sides to make a big pouch. And then it was the moment of truth. And it fit. Well, it was actually kind of big, so I did some adjustments to make it look nicer, but it still fit. And then I picked an order to add this into for free. Kimberly?
This is a tippy-toppy turning point.
When a baby girl was born in this house,
I need it better. Does my neighbor get jealous? I can see why you'd think that. See, I used to just mow my half of the property line, and I would leave his alone. You just never know how particular someone is with their lawn, so you never touch another man's grass. But then people on the internet got involved, and they told me I needed to mow his side. So I did. I mowed his side the same way I mow mine, and you can see how that turned out. Maybe I shouldn't take suggestions from people over the interwebs.
Can you drink from the puzzle jug? Well, if you lived 300 years ago, these were a popular drinking game you'd play in taverns. So let's see if you'd win. The jug challenges you to drink without spilling. But how is that possible if it spills from every angle you tilt it? Well, most people try to cheat the jug by covering the holes underneath their pour. But the ale will still find a way out. So the secret is inside. Yup, right there, you'll find a hidden opening and another underneath the handle. And if you cover the handle and 2 of the spouts up top, you'll suction the drink through a hidden chamber. Subscribe if you'd win.
This is called friction welding.
A customer didn't listen and they damaged their property. This is what happened.
Can you believe this huge ball was made of cat hair? Turns out this man had a lot of cats. During shedding season, the kittens shed like crazy, so he had to collect all the hair. But he ended up with so much cat hair that he had nowhere to store it. Suddenly, he had a bright idea. He could felt the cat hair into a ball. He wasted no time and got to work. He started with a small ball of cat hair, then felted it into a medium-sized one, and eventually turned it into a large ball. To make it perfect, he planned to collect more cat hair, but the cats wouldn't let him touch them, so he had to wait until they left to pick up the hair they'd shed. This slow, piece-by-piece collection method was too inefficient, though. Then he looked at the vacuum cleaner at home and came up with another great idea. He set the vacuum to its lowest power setting and gently combed the cat's fur with it. Cats thought the man was giving them a massage, so they didn't mind at all. Thanks to the vacuum, he collected tons more cat hair. But even that wasn't enough, so he took out a hairdryer. The hairdryer blew loose fur off the cats, and during the process, cats were so relaxed they almost fell asleep. Before long, the hairdryer had collected a huge pile of hair. With all this hair.
So here's how a simple mistake can turn fatal.
This is a money tree in Scotland, into which real coins are hammered. And not only that, there are many such trees.
This defeats soggy cereal. It's known as the Crunch Cup, and it specializes in keeping your cereal crunchy by making sure your milk and cereal don't meet until it's time to eat. Just pour some milk into this outer shell until we're max, before filling the inner cup with your choice of cereal. Now screw the top back on and combine everything together. No more bowls, no more spooning, and no more soggy cereal. Just the perfect ratio of milk to loose.
This black cat especially likes to hide.
This water is not water. It's called Novec Liquid, also known as dry water. You can dip your phone into it, even a live computer circuit board, and they'll keep working like nothing happened. You can stick your hand into it while it's boiling and it won't burn you, because this liquid doesn't transfer heat the way regular water does. That's why scientists use it to cool supercomputers and put out electrical fires without destroying the equipment. And if you dip paper with writing into normal water, the ink dissolves instantly. But in dry water, nothing happens. happens. The writing stays perfectly intact. Its vapors are heavier than air, so when you bring a burnt matchstick close, the smoke.
So our table here has a lot of growth on it. Yeah, you can see the putty is really taken over. Based on the coloring, this is probably Super Scarab. So let's get to work. I'm starting by removing the smaller pieces. They should come off with a little bit of force. There we go. Now let's use our scraper to get some of this larger growth. You have to really...
This restaurant has a drink with a crazy secret. It looks like a normal soda.
This girl found a tiny puppy.
A death-feeding spirit.
Jandal should add this. When you want to make the most OP garden, the maximum number of spots, 35, really gets in your way. Because you can only fill half of your garden with plants. If you have a big plants, they block spots nearby and you can't plant anything. But hopefully, this will be fixed in the next update. Since a streamer raised this issue with Armin during the last admin abuse, and he said he'd pass it on to Jandel. Also, the game really needs a trading system to prevent scams, and 50x luck on admin abuses to make it more interesting. Because the game is getting boring!
This kitten was about to go sleep, but her owner decided she needed a bath first. However, she wasn't a fan of baths, so her owner had no other choice but to force her and put her into a plastic cup filled with warm water. Then gave her some cat shampoo and carefully rinsed her while moving her around, so the water could easily run down from her fur. And once she looked fresh and clean, she went straight to her bed, and not long after, fell asleep.
She noticed a strange lump on her dog's neck, and this is something every dog owner should fear, because while walking outside, these things can latch on and grow for days without being noticed. The vet acted fast, but had
This woman just wanted to feed a tiger, but apparently the tiger had other plans. She picked up a piece of meat and carefully offered it through a small hole in the cage, but the tiger didn't even blink. It just stared somewhere else, completely ignoring her. A little confused and slightly embarrassed, she handed the meat to her brother, and the moment he tried the exact same thing, the tiger suddenly lunged forward and snatched it.
The cat discovered that the gold necklace its owner bought was actually attracted by a magnet. It instantly became unhappy. To make it up to the cat, the owner took it back to the jewelry store to choose again. The cat set its eyes on an even more expensive gold necklace, but the owner refused to pay. Seeing that, the cat started meowing nonstop, begging the owner to buy it. In the end, the owner gave in and bought the cat a brand new gold necklace.
What happens if you peel? This is Yappy Bracelets, a technologically advanced wristband recently created by Justin Schmidt and his team. So what does it do? Well, first you actually have to open the package, and inside you'll find the bracelets, a thank you note, and a QR code that will give you instructions on how the band actually works. Funny enough, it shows you a YouTube video that goes on to explain by putting the hotspot of your phone just above the camera to the wristband, you'll be directed to a unique daily Bible verse. Now, I know many of you that will see this video don't classify yourselves as Christians, but the bracelets alone are very eye-catching and stylish with many different...
Is this the end of
Since both of the Rubik's Cubes I bought from people said
After this girl's cat refused to wear its cone, she came across the craziest item.
My orange cat got new. This cat watched her owner eat, and
I didn't want to tell you this, but no one's ever used the sound from any of my...
They sit on their... These are not infinity stones, but they might as well be with how powerful they are. You see, they're designed to actually be a game of how close I can get to another stone without them connecting. And yes, there is strategy to this because Magnum pulls and pushes, but if you're good enough, maybe you can avoid collision. These are...
This man had never seen snow in his life, but he made up his mind.
Creekcraft just outsmarted another YouTuber. He got a DM showing a screenshot of the...
On his first day...
blueberry, octopusini, i burbaloni, loli, capibarello, cocosini.